Hello, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Abundantly Purposeful. Today, we're talking about healing limiting beliefs, and we're going to go as deep as we can in the next 10 minutes to talk about the challenges that we all face and the beliefs that we've carried with us that limit us in our growth, in our capacity, in our spirit, and really sort of start to deconstruct those and to see what that would look like for our lives when we start to take apart these beliefs that, to be honest, 90% of the time are not true. My name is Kristyn Cozad, and I'm a purpose and life coach and the owner of Illuminating Purpose.
Hi, I'm Shelly Schell, and I'm a financial advisor and a certified divorce financial analyst. And, honestly, healing limiting beliefs, when it comes to money, I do this a lot in my daily practice with people is, gosh, I don't want to move forward in making new choices, just as an example, because I feel shame about the way that I've maybe lived my life financially, or the way that I think I've lived my life in the wrong way, right? Not living up to other people's expectations, because I really don't know what they are for myself. And so when we talk about healing limiting beliefs, there's so many things that go down to healing ourselves, right? When we have unhealthy feelings that are keeping us from moving forward.
Yeah. And to realize this is such a human experience, right? That every single person walking the planet has some sort of a limiting belief that bumps up against our value and our sense of worth. And when we really give that limiting belief more control than it deserves, it can keep us from accomplishing the things and being the type of person, living the life of a person that deserves to have these great experiences. So to really start to look at them, and it really takes a lot of honesty to look at our limiting beliefs and the things that are holding us back. Because to be honest, based on our stories and where we've come from, these things sometimes can be the things that people have created an entire identity around. They're the thing that it feels true. That's why it's a belief, right? It's something that really bumps up against that identity and who we really truly are and the capacity that we really have in life. And it makes us think that the small part of us or an experience that we had is really a defining sense of self. And so when we start to look at those and we start to sort of take them apart, then we start to become more free in the choices that we're making. And we start to really look at life and change our perspective in a more positive way that brings in more positive experiences, and those beliefs can be replaced with what's actually true about ourselves and true about life.
Kristyn, when you listening to you, that was really interesting. Do you feel like what resonated for me and what came to me from that was that, like, limiting beliefs that I have, sometimes they're like put on me, and I don't know if that's the right term, but from society. Like, our societal beliefs have to then be ours. And those are not healthy if we don't align with what society thinks or wants or has images of, right? Plastered on billboards or over TV screens or social media. And so how do you handle that? How do you address those kind of beliefs for people
Shelly,
in
that's
society?
such a good point to look at it from that perspective too. Things that are projected on us, this is the type of woman you should be. This is the type of mother you should be. This is the type of wife or partner you should be. And this is what your body should look like. There is so much that's coming at women all the time. And one of the big messages of the work that I do and the things that I like to help people in is really encouraging people to start thinking for themselves. I think we try to outsource our thought processes and our belief systems to something that we think has a little more authority or it has a little more credence than what our own experience is or what the truth really is. And I think that's just such a good thing to start to look at, that what is being projected on us by, other people or our society. It doesn't only come from ourselves. It doesn't only, some of these can come from parents or siblings or childhood friends, and we carry them with us. But when we really sit back and we distance ourselves from what that belief says about us, and we distance ourselves, we take away the power of it to identify us, then we're able to start thinking for ourselves and to create a more true belief, to create a belief that is more representative of who we really are than what someone else says that we are. So I think that really, and we see it all over our society right now, with social media and the media in general, that our thought process is really precious to us. And if we don't steward that well, if we really give someone the ability to take that over for us, then we're going to believe all kinds of wrong things about ourselves. And we're going to be very stuck in life in general. So I really encourage people to question things. Get curious. Why would that be true? This is the body that I have. Why is this not good enough? This is the life that I have. These are the things, this is what life looks like for me. Why is that not good enough? And start to ask questions, because you'll start to punch holes in this wisdom that might be out there.
Yeah, and that's a good point. Asking the questions of yourself too, right? Like, why am I doing so for my health? Am I doing what I should be doing for my healthy being, right? Am I taking a few, extra steps or classes or whatever it is to physically help myself be healthier, not look like somebody else, but to be the best that I can be for myself? And I'll go back and, kind of as we wrap up today, give action steps for money. Healthy choices around our money it's really easy to just spend emotionally. So I would encourage you to take an active role in thinking, is this a healthy purchase? Am I making healthy financial choices? When they're kind of just spontaneous, right? So needs versus wants, and just think about it, because am I buying something? Am I spending because it's something that's going to fulfill me? Or am I spending because it's habit? And so that's creating some healthy relationships and making healthy choices around money when we're talking about limiting beliefs and making healthy choices for ourselves.
Shelly, I'm so glad you brought up that word health, because I think that when we start to make choices around what does a healthy life look like, what does a healthy body look like, what do healthy finances look like, then it's real easy then to start to deconstruct these limiting beliefs and to get more clear on what we're creating and the choices that we're making, because it really is, the best thing we can do for ourselves to counteract any kind of negative belief or thought process is to make healthy choices. And it's esteemable, right? When we start doing that, we do more of that, and then we do more of that, and it builds. And I'm so glad you brought up that word, because really that's the key to all of it, isn't it?
Well, and it makes you feel good. When we're healthy, mind, body, wallet, when we feel healthy, we continue that habit, right? That's a healthy habit.
Yes. Yeah. And it builds a healthy life.
Yeah. And then we are getting rid of these unhealthy beliefs from the past.
Right.
Moving forward.
Unhealthy beliefs, unhealthy thought systems. Let's just get them out of there so that we can get to the work that we know that we're called to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to say that my action step, people have heard of affirmations, affirming things about ourselves, about life in general. And I'm going to encourage you to make some key affirmations about key areas of life, whatever that is for you, whether it's health or finances or relationships, and make affirmations that you feel in your heart and your gut to be true. Make sure it's something, they say that when you make an affirmation that's not true, and this is not a scientific fact, so I'm going to just put that out there, But there is a thought process amongst neuroscience that says if I'm affirming something that I know is not true, well, I was going to say my hair color, but my hair color is all different colors. I'm a redhead, right? I know that's not true.
Oh.
It creates
I was like, really?
it's been every other color. It's been every other color, so I couldn't really use my hair color. But if I say I'm a redhead and I know that that's not true, in neuroscience, it creates a cognitive dissonance, right? And build a sense of trust with yourself. I like to play with hair color. That's a truth, right? So whatever it is, make it something more concrete and meaningful in your life. But at the same time, that's just an example of what I'm talking about. I'm building a healthy body is a great affirmation for where you're headed with your health goals. I'm making healthy choices with my finances, and I am drawing in the right people to help me with that.
And I'm consciously thinking about my spending.
Yes.
I'm consciously thinking about it. I'm not just, it's not just like eating. I eat for emotional. I'm an emotional eater myself. And so I have consciously started thinking, is this something that I'm hungry for that's going to nourish my body? Or am I eating because I just want to fulfill my emotions?
Perfect example. Perfect example. And people do that with spending as well, Shelly. So yeah, these are just pick three things that you want to affirm and make them in areas that you're really trying to grow and thrive in life. And just continually, have them posted up on your bathroom mirror. Continually remind yourself of the truth. And that will help you to dismantle limiting beliefs.
Love it. Well, thank you, Kristyn. And thank you all for joining us today. Don't forget to like us and share your comments. And you can find both Kristyn and I on our Facebook pages as well. So we hope to see you again here next week.
Yeah, we have a list of links below where you can find what we do and you can see more about us. So please, if you have any questions, just reach out to us. We're happy to help.
Thanks.
Thank you.